gonna get lost. Fuck you playing traffic. We got tings, Glocks and automatics. This shit off the dome, it's automatic. I keep that chrome, I keep that static. Look, I'm like Walter White. I might tell that nigga poof like a poltergeist. And you know it's Breaking Bad, so we never nice. Flow too dirty, I might roll you like some fucking dice. Dice 'em up, slice 'em up, slice 'em up. We gon' pop out from in the cut.
Welcome to Behind the Red. I am your host, Timothy Gaines, and I am here with
Third World, aka Third. Some of y'all might know me better as 3VD. I promise that's not how you pronounce it.
Yes, sir.
How you doing today, my friend?
Pretty good, pretty good.
That's what's up.
So Third. All right, I'm gonna just jump right into it. I'm curious off the rip. How'd you start the name Third?
Okay. The real backstory, I had not been going to class type shit.
Word.
And me and my homie used to always plot about doing like music shit, right?
Right.
His name's Legit. He's a rapper too.
Word.
And he lived on the third floor of this like dorm hall. So we was making up names.
Word.
And this nigga was taking forever. He was like, bro, this shit. Nah, actually he had his shit right away.
Word.
But I couldn't think of nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like, I want it to be something that describes me, like as a person, but also be mysterious, you know, which also sometimes describes me as a person, depending on the day, you know. So,
Yeah.
what's the number that was always prevalent in my life was the number 3. And when I was in school, I used to always get like marked off on like tests and shit.
Yeah.
Cause my handwriting, like I don't got original handwriting.
What does that mean? Chicken scratch? What you mean?
Yeah, like type shit. So I would write my R's as V's. Like I just wouldn't do the hook. Like I was just too lazy.
Word. Oh, I got you.
So I always would write Third, like 3VD.
Word.
And I figured that's the perspective that I choose to look at things from. So I'll be Third.
That's mad unique though. I fuck with that.
Yeah, you feel me?
So Third. So it's sticking. That's the name forever.
They starting to learn it more.
Okay.
I gotta do more of these to keep correcting niggas on how to pronounce my shit. But
Hey.
I figure it's a good icebreaker. You know?
What do people usually call you then?
People call me?
If not Third, what do they think it is?
I've heard a lot.
Word.
3VD.
3VD.
I get very often.
Third.
That's how niggas be talking shit. I mean, I'll take it, you know.
Hey.
It don't matter what you call me as long as when you know what to look up when you want to listen to my songs.
No cap.
And you can't call me broke, so.
Hey. Speaking of that, your songs, Never Going Broke.
Exactly.
That's one of my favorite joints. That is my favorite joint.
I get that a lot now. I'm starting to hear that a lot more.
It's one of your more recent songs from this year because you took a little break, didn't you?
I did. I took a very long hiatus.
Word. What was the time period?
It was like after I dropped my tape in October, I didn't really do anything with it. But at that time, I was just really, really immature in how I approached everything.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily know how to go about releasing something. I just knew that I wanted to make music and record a very raw project. Both like raw, like that shit is hard. And like I like a lot of the songs on there still. And raw, like there was not really too much control. Yeah. There was always a direction. Like I had an idea for the concept. It was supposed to like represent like a day, like a bad day.
Okay.
Which is why there are transitions. Like it starts with me waking up, and then it starts with the dream, which is the first song, and then I wake up, and then we go. I get dressed, that's drip, and then I go to the club. Then some shit happens at the club, and niggas start wilding out, cause this shit happened. Like this is like a regular day at the time.
And this is what year?
This is like 2019.
2019. Wow.
Yeah, and then somebody started shooting at the club. No, I was in the club and somebody stepped on my shit. And it's not like
the all white G phase.
I don't even know what I was wearing. It's not like, look, all right, that shit happens. Shit be crowded type shit. If you don't got a section, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's the way that you approach the situation.
Facts.
So in the album, the nigga say, "Man, fuck your shoes, nigga." Like, that's disrespectful, bro.
Facts. I mean, that's just that's the number one. That's the number one like free fight pass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, all right. So in a song, we take things outside, and then it goes run the fade.
Yeah.
We fight. Niggas losing. And just like usual, niggas get salty. Niggas watching. Pride comes out. They start busting.
Yeah. Every time.
Niggas can't shoot, so they miss. Niggas start ducking and running.
Facts.
So we slide. Obviously, like, when you that close to some shit, like, you may not necessarily leave with the people you came with type shit.
Yeah.
And then, so I got broke up from the group.
Okay.
And then I get away type shit, you know what I'm saying? But while I'm by myself, like, the mood of the album changes.
Okay.
And then it goes into thoughts and doubts and fears, and then the end.
Yeah. This is the first tape?
That was the first one. But I didn't know how to portray that.
Yeah.
I didn't really know what I wanted to be or, like, who I was. Like,
so what's changed from then to now? Or, like, what was, like, it's a 2-year? I mean, no, so 2019 was that project. Then after that, you started dropping again in, like, 2021, or was it early 2020?
I dropped Phony last year.
Yeah, because it was a single, right?
And that was just me, like, forcing myself to drop something and get out that slump.
Yeah.
Because that's what you got.
Was it writer's block, or what was it?
It wasn't writer's block. I was still making songs. I have an unholy amount of songs.
Word.
But I was scared for no reason.
You thought people wasn't gonna, like, fuck with it, or what was the reason?
It's not always like I'm not the type of person who is necessarily too concerned about, are people gonna like this, are people not gonna like this. I think everybody has their taste. Not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna hate you. Most people, are undecided. And it takes them relating to you in some type of way for them to gravitate towards you. So I make songs that are based off of how I feel. I feel like most people do feel. So somebody gonna fuck with it.
Yeah, most def. The snippets, not even snippets, but the unreleased stuff he was playing earlier, man, it's coming. So going from that time period, well, not even that. So that last song was 2020, and then after that, you started dropping again in 2021, and now it's still 2021. We still got 6 months left in the year. So what's upcoming? What can we expect from Third?
I have a video dropping this month.
Word.
On the 23rd for a song called Matter No. I've been teasing it on my Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
That video is shot by Night Runner. That's my guy. He's one of my go-to videographers. He's very talented. He's one of the hardest working people I know.
Word.
And then I have another video that is coming out with Guap Runs, who shot my In Abundance video, which released after Phony. And then I have another video coming out with Night Runner again for, I think, a very catchy song. I want to drop that one probably this next month.
Okay.
Because I have the video ready.
So it's all done?
Yeah, and I still want people to feel it, like, in the summertime. If I don't drop it soon, I'm going to have to wait on it.
Yeah.
And that's like, I'm going to hold the video that long. I don't know.
So these are all, like, you just named, like, 3 songs, 3 videos. So is there, like, a potential project coming up, or is it just singles for now? Or are you trying to gauge the audience? What's the plan? Or is there a plan? Or do you want to share the plan?
That's not up to me.
Word.
It's like, there has to be a demand for a project. Right now, people tell me they like individual songs. Okay, I want you to like more than one. And then when you like more than one, that's when you want to hear more from the artist. But if I give you a visual experience, like, 1, the algorithm's gonna rock with me more, and 2, you'll rock with me more type shit. So
yeah, you get to see you more. You know what I'm saying? We physically see your visuals, how you think. You know what I mean?
Exactly, and I'm trying to grow a little bit more before I release the tape.
Word.
I want it to be as personal as the first one.
Yeah.
gotta go through some shit worth talking about to release a tape that's personal.
So the goal is to release another tape that's personal.
Yeah, but I'm gonna release an EP at the end of this year.
Okay.
I have to. I got too much shit.
Man, whatever you was playing, yo, I'm not even gonna say no more.
It's gonna be like
it's coming.
It's like 3 to 5 songs that I haven't released, and then I might release maybe one long video for all of them, like a storyboard.
Word.
Which would be sick. That's what I want to do.
More acting type deal.
I don't know how I'm about to make them.
Like R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet, 8-part series.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I can't rock with R. Kelly, but I wish I could. But he's just so fucked up. Like, and it's sad to say.
Hey, forget that nigga.
Trapped in the Closet is like 30-part R&B series.
And it's fire.
And it's
you know
a story
like, before the circumstance. It's fire. You feel me?
He's under the mattress. The fuck, nigga? Like, what was he on, bro?
He was probably living that life, though. He was probably living that life. But, so, you were talking about the videos coming out. And the most recent one you said that's going to be coming later this month, Matter and All. Was that the one that you shot in New York?
No, that's shot at Shangri-La Studios here.
Okay, word.
In Ohio, in Akron.
Word. Okay,
Shout out to Grace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that place is amazing. It has a bunch of different looks. I shot that a long time ago. I've been holding that one. Okay. I've got a lot of different things that, like, I'm just waiting for the right time to release.
Got you. So you're prepped. You just got to, like, work on the more marketing aspect. Is that pretty much? Or
you could be the greatest artist in the world. If you don't put it in front of people for them to hear it, nobody's going to know.
Facts.
So...
And going that with being like the greatest artist in the world, when you make your music, like, how do you go about it? You say obviously you make it based off how you feel, but also what people may not know is you kind of live in a studio. You know what I'm saying?
I have a very consistent schedule. But are you asking like all right?
Pretty much, how do you? There you go. Like when incorporating making any song, like how do you go about it?
It depends on the day.
Word.
I don't necessarily approach every song the same way, you know. It's like playing basketball, you feel me? Like you could practice your shot over and over, but sometimes your shit be like off. Sometimes you just be hitting and it don't be feeling like you're doing something different, but you just have good days and you have bad days. I try to let it come naturally. If I don't try to force it. I may work on other aspects of other songs that may be finished. It kind of just depends. But ultimately, because I record in so many different ways, I don't necessarily have a process when I approach that. I try to leave that up to how I feel at that moment. Yeah. I have more of a process when I write the song or how I choose to structure it in my head than how I do when I record it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. And actually, when making the songs, you often record where?
I record at Invasion Studios, and I record with Levent Tech Ties.
Yes, sir.
Levent 2 times.
Levent 2 times.
Yes.
The one and only. And when do you guys collab at all? Like, do you produce yourself as well?
I belong to a group of producers.
Okay.
We're a whole collective. There's about 4 of us at the moment, including myself.
Who are they?
All right, so we stick with the number shit. So it's Sav the 1, and then there's Levent 2 times.
Okay.
Then there's myself.
Word.
And then our best friend in Austria, Dream Boy.
Word.
Who
Dream Boy 4 or just Dream Boy?
Dream Boy is the 4th one.
Okay.
We're going to let him figure that out when he wants to.
Dream Boy IV.
Right now he's Dream Boy.
Okay. Word.
And I only use production that's within that realm. So if it's not one of those 4 people, I typically don't use it. Just because I feel as though it's difficult for me to get an organic feel with the producer if I don't have a relationship with them. Thanks. That's on at least I gotta see you type shit, or at least we gotta talk type shit.
Like real vibes, you know.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta, because I don't know. You might think I might want a certain type of beat, but I've been recording for such a long time that I have a multitude of like things that I could.
Yeah. Like you know what you're looking for in this sense.
Not even necessarily. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Word.
So don't limit the selection. Like,
do you feel like you're limiting yourself by only like keeping it to like a solid group of 4 producers?
Not necessarily. I still network with other people.
Okay.
Because I am a producer too, so I do collaborate. Okay. You know, I produce beats as well, so sometimes it may be somebody that's not in house, but typically, those are people that I know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on some type of level. Like, I've never seen Dream Boy a day in my life.
Word. Yeah, can you say he's from Austria or Australia?
Austria.
Like
word. Schwarzenegger type shit. Like Terminator type
Europe.
Yeah, but he was like one of the first producers to fuck with me type shit.
Thanks. How do you find you?
I don't. SoundCloud?
Man, the internet is wild.
Follow me on SoundCloud.
What's the SoundCloud?
It's at Third World. It's 3VD. I'm the only one on most things. Like, you gonna see me first type shit.
Word. Third on SoundCloud, 3VD. Search him up.
Yeah, I got some fire on there.
All right. So with collabing, do you also do features at all?
I do.
Okay.
But it depends. Like, I used to give out features, but like either the songs wouldn't get released or the mix would be off or like my vocal would be different than the artist that would send it to me. So a lot of times, like, I have to really like the song that I'm being sent.
Okay.
Because I'm not trying to mess up the artist, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to give them not my best work.
That's facts.
If I'm not inspired just for the check, like, I'd rather you keep your bread, bro.
Yeah, the flow got to be right, you know what I'm saying? You can't just be saying anything, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? If I can't jump off of the subject matter of the song, like, it's just, all right, like, I ain't got nothing for you, bro.
And the worst is, like, paying for a feature and it coming back and it's ass, and you're like, yo.
I ain't never going to give somebody an ass feature. I'll tell you no before I give you an ass feature.
Facts. All right.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So if I feel like, ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, shit's finna be ass, I ain't finna put myself in a position to fail.
Hey. All right. I feel that, though.
And then sometimes I get sent shit, and it's just like, it's cool. Like, I fuck with it, but I don't know if I would hop on it.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's no disrespect.
Like, it's not even, like, your flow, you know what I mean? Or, like, not even your style, put it that way.
At that moment, I just ain't got nothing for you.
Facts.
You know
Why waste the time?
It's not even a waste of time. It's just like, I'm not trying to give you something that's not real. Like, that's not my best work. Facts. If I try to write to your shit and it's not flowing naturally, I'm not going to force it.
Yeah. And speaking of, like, flowing naturally, what made you want to start rapping? Or when did you start rapping? Let's go there.
I was, like, freestyling. I was, like, 9.
Word.
And I wrote my first tape, like, Word documents.
Word.
And I used to print them bitches out.
Word. And
then I had downloaded this, I don't even know what the fuck it was, bro. Like, goofy ass, like, beat making software. Like, type shit where you had to go on the website and you couldn't leave a website.
Word.
And I paid like $60 for that shit. I used my Christmas money for that shit. I was like 10, bro. I was like, man, making beats is hard, man. Fuck this.
Word.
They didn't even give me the full, like, sequencer. Like,
damn.
I couldn't even expand, like, my drums. Like, I had to make it. Like,
you just had the basics?
I couldn't fuck with the tempo, nothing. I couldn't save it, so I had
that
to
was another 60
it.
Probably, yo. Damn.
I had already wasted my money. But I kept still writing type shit.
Yeah.
But I didn't really start recording until I got older and I could afford to, like, go there myself.
Word.
So, like, you know, I was doing my shit to get my bread to be able to go to the studio.
Facts.
And then eventually, like, I started doing a bunch of different other things to get bread to go to the studio. And then I got consistent hustles. And now I'm just trying to maintain a routine. Like, I go tomorrow, like, I actually do go to tomorrow. Like, I'm finna be there.
Word, the stew?
Yeah. Like,
word.
Just so I can keep my foot, like, keep up the same momentum. Because when you get to where I want to be, those types of people, they record every single day.
Yeah.
And if I was in that position, I would. So I'm just trying to maintain a fast pace as is.
Yeah.
To at least prep myself for when I need to be like that.
And speaking of, like the other people in the industry, do you feel that, like, the competitiveness, or how do you feel about the competitiveness or the saturation, I could say, of rap as of right now? Like, I guess like every music has like its own lane, but like far as competitiveness, like how do you feel about like the industry?
Competitiveness?
I feel like I'm phrasing it wrong. As far as
saturation.
The saturation, yeah.
Right.
Do you feel like you're just like a fish in the ocean? You know what I mean?
No.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of different size fish in the ocean. It's up to who survives type shit. Like,
yeah.
You could be a guppy if you want to be, but that's up to you. But you're going to get ate by a bigger fish type shit.
Okay.
It depends on how fast you swim. If you ain't the biggest shark, you at least got to be quick enough to outrun them. So I ain't that type of fish. I ain't worried about the ocean. I stay here.
Yeah.
I'm not scared.
All right. And plus, you got the skill to prove it, man. I'm telling you, the previews you was playing us, bro, man.
I swear I'm.
You more than ready. You more than ready.
Consistency is key. You know.
Most definitely.
That's what I'm gonna keep trying to be.
Most definitely. And speaking of consistency, you're obviously like extremely dedicated to this, and you got the name third from like you said the third floor of like school plus a number like resonates with you.
I wish I went to school. Yeah.
And going back to school, what happened with the whole school thing, or like you know what I mean? If you want to touch on that,
bruh, it's not for me.
Word.
It's for some people,
mm-hmm.
And I'm not necessarily saying that it's not for me. It's just not for me right now, I should say.
Okay.
Not ultimately, because I can't determine that for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But at that time, I wasn't in a position to be able to financially support something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you can go about it in one or two ways. I could have kept trying to finance that and ultimately set myself back because I wasn't as invested in it as I should have been, to the point where I was wasting my time and resources. Or I can try to get my goals in a different route, and that's what I chose to do, and it seems to be working.
Yeah.
So everything happens for a reason, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think that at that moment in time, my mindset was prepared for what I needed to do. But maybe someday it will be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most def. And with after school, you just like pretty much pursue music, like not full time, but like that was like the main like focus after. You know what I mean? Like the main hustle.
To be honest, yeah, that's the goal. That's why we here. That's why they put me in the game.
Most def.
I'm about to score, bro.
Hey.
Every single time, bro.
I feel that. So with the game, who in the Northeast Ohio or even Ohio area would you say is like your top 5 right now?
In what sense?
In sense of artist industry.
Like,
just like people on the come up. You know what I mean?
Like up and coming?
Up and coming top 5 Northeast Ohio right now, or just Ohio in general.
Dylan. There's a lot of people, so 5 is a really small number. You feel me?
Well, who are your favorites? Give me some of your favorites.
I have a lot of people that I fuck with. I like in Northeast Ohio. Are you saying like the Cleveland area?
Just Ohio in general. You know
Ohio,
what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. There's a lot of artists I like. Like I like K Suave.
Word. Okay.
I like Freshie. Mm-hmm. You feel me? He's fire. I fuck with I like Doughboy. I fuck with Doughboy.
No stuff.
Machine Gun Kelly, I can't say because he already there. You know what I'm saying? I rock with, you know, Legit. You feel me? I fuck with him. There's a lot of artists. I fuck with Cooley. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Adi. I fuck with Stoney. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Air. That's like 8 people right there. I can keep going too, you know. Mm-hmm. So I can just say that we up next, to be honest with you. I don't think that it depends on, you know, my taste of that day. Word. I might fuck with 5 artists here. I might fuck with 5 artists there.
Facts.
So, but all of them are fire.
And I also feel that like Cleveland's pretty much like getting like back on the map. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at one point niggas kind of forgot about Cleveland as being like the home base for like most artists.
Shit, we
forgot. I mean, like Bone Thugs is from here, right? Am I tripping?
Nah, you're not tripping.
Bone Thugs, Kid Cudi, you know what I'm saying, MGK, and more. And it's more so like, I feel like niggas kind of forgot about that era a little bit because like Detroit rap is still popping, you know what I'm saying? But it was really coming up, and now I feel like Cleveland's like the next wave up. You know what I mean?
I mean, I agree, but I think people didn't really forget about it. It's like, if you ask somebody else, they not necessarily gonna know too much about where the Bone Thugs come from, because we forget about ourselves. Like, we don't put on for ourselves like how other people do.
Facts.
Like, if we supported ourselves the way that the larger places did, maybe people wouldn't forget.
Facts. Like the way niggas claim LA, you know what I'm saying? You know if niggas from LA, you know
That's
what I mean?
the biggest thing. You gotta fuck with the people that came from here, and they gotta fuck with you back. If you ain't got a place to go afterwards, and the other people from the outside stop fucking with you, and you can't go back to the place that you came from, were you really successful? Like, did you really do anything worth anything at all?
Yeah. Speaking of that, so is that your plan? Like, give me your plan when you blow, not if, but when.
I hope that I put on for this city in a good way.
Okay.
Because I'm not gonna say I'm from somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hide where I'm at.
Yeah.
You know, we built a little different. So I hope that when I do get to where I want to be, people here are proud of me. You know what I'm saying? I want to do good things here. And I hope that I put myself in a position to be able to get back to where I identify I came from.
And where you from exactly?
You feel me? I literally lived everywhere, bro.
Where?
I literally lived in every single suburb, and I've lived in different streets of Cleveland.
So it's Cleveland, from Cleveland?
Literally. Like every Heights, like Cleveland Heights, Richmond Heights. I stayed in Euclid. I lived off the Claire. Niggas lived in burbs.
Got the whole map mapped out.
I lived in Akron. I lived all over Ohio, bro. Yeah. We just be all over it. The mentality is still the same. People still doubt themselves from here.
I mean, that's just part of the cycle, you know what I mean? It's just, we're human, that's all I can say. You know.
You could choose that. Yeah. You could choose whether or not you perpetuate the cycle or you break it. We are all human.
At the end of the day, most of us at least, most of us.
But nothing that is blocking you was created by somebody that's not like you. You know what I'm saying? Or everything that you see was made by somebody that's no smarter than you. They just took the time to approach whatever that may be in a different way. And you may revere them and such, but that doesn't mean that you can't try to approach something in a different way and achieve ultimately whatever result you were trying to go for.
Facts.
You gotta keep pushing, bro.
No cap. Persevere. And with keep pushing, what can we expect out of the future of Third?
I'm gonna keep pushing out music, man.
I mean, the rest of this year, you know what I mean? To the fans watching.
I got a lot of shows coming up.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm trying to perform a lot more since we opened back up. I got a show on the 24th.
July?
This month.
Word.
I got a show on the 28th at the Garage.
Word.
That's about to be fire. I hope everybody pull up.
Yes, sir. You also just had a show at the Garage, right? Last week, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that shit was cool.
Word. How was that?
That shit was fire. Shout out to Declassified. You feel me? Shout out Sam.
Are you like kind of working on your set, like pretty much on like what songs perform the best, or like what's kind of like?
I'm really just throwing shit out there.
Word.
It seems to be working though.
Okay. Are you performing anything unreleased?
Most of the time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you really gotta go because I might not perform the same thing I did last time.
I didn't make it to the last one. We was busy, you know what I mean. But for sure sliding.
Yeah,
sliding.
I'm still trying to test out shit. You know, I might play. I got like 5 or 6 different set lists. Niggas not doing super long sets right now. You feel me? So.
Thanks. How long is the set usually, anyways?
It depends.
Word.
You could do 5, you could do 10, you could do 15. You could share yourself with somebody.
Word.
You could go on one time. You could go on like later on. It depends on the show and the setup and the promoter.
Okay. So the next shows coming up are July 24th.
July 24th.
Where's it at?
Shit. I put that shit on my IG. Just look out for that.
We'll put it below. And
I'm back at the Grog on the 28th.
Got you. Anything after that?
I got something special coming up on the 31st.
World tour?
No, sir.
Not yet.
Not yet.
And also, I would say leave something to the people who wanna start rapping. You know what I mean? That kid in his room.
Bro, you just gotta keep doing it, bro.
Word.
Like literally, like don't care if you fuck up. Like just make music that you like.
Mm-hmm.
If you got good taste in music, somebody gonna fuck with it. Even if you don't got good taste in music, or that may not necessarily be everybody else's cup of tea type shit. Like, so make something different. You might be ahead of your time. You could be Kanye. You could be anybody, bro.
That's fast. Kanye was Kanye before he was Kanye.
But that's only up to you. That's if you determine whether or not you want to do that shit. Like, Kanye doesn't give a fuck what anybody says at all. He's gonna do that shit.
Thanks.
Kanye said he was gonna make a shoe that is on the moon, made out of rocks from the moon. He would probably do that shit.
Hey, I mean, Ye's crazy. You feel me?
That nigga is incredible. So you could do anything, bro. You just gotta get out your own way.
Put your mind to it.
Literally get out your own way, bro. You're your biggest obstacle.
Word.
You're your biggest supporter.
Okay. And so we have Third.
Yep.
Third World on Instagram. What is it? 3VD?
Yeah, 3VDWORLD.
Yes,
on
sir.
every platform you can find me. Just type in 3VD and I'll be the first one you see. Trust me.
All right. Thank you guys for having us. This is Behind the Red, and we are out.
Yes, sir.